All right. Second time's a charm. Woohoo. Okay. We have so many things to talk about. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hello from Southwest Florida, sunny Southwest Florida. All right. Couple of announcements. Please indulge me. Thanks again for being here. Card of the day, every single day, 5:30 in the morning. Facebook, Instagram. Today, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Usually, she pops up. She doesn't pop up very often, but when she does, it's usually to help us understand that we might need some advice about some healing techniques, some herbs. We may need to pay special attention to our finances because she isn't swayed with purchasing by style trends. She always goes for the classic look. When she makes a purchase, it's an investment. I should have talked to her about that before I bought my bell-bottom yoga pants. So, yes, I did do that. Okay. All right. The other big announcement is my brother, Steve. He is here. He had a little dermatology visit, so he won't be with me live until Friday. So this Friday and next Tuesday, we should be live. He should be sitting right here with me. Brother Steve in the house. And the most important announcement I have is I'm so pleased and grateful that you're here. But if you would like information on the 8-week tarot class starting on April 25th, Thursday, April 25th, 8 weeks, 8 Thursdays study class, 8 Sundays, 8:30s teaching class, 8 Sundays is study and practice class. So there's 8 Thursdays, 8 Sundays. Teaching, learning, practicing. Okay, now, I think I want to zoom in first on Netanyahu because, you know, I'm not a fan. You do know that I have cousins in the IDF, but I think this whole thing is an atrocity. And I want to see now that there's been what Netanyahu calls an unintentional accident with the 7 World Central Kitchen employees, volunteers. There was an accident, and then now he's turning off Al Jazeera TV on certain days or certain times. So we just want to see, is he any finished? Is he any closer to being finished? Because there were thousands of people protesting the other day. So let's see. I think it's going to be a much larger protest. If you're just joining us here, I had a vision of Netanyahu going down, like Hussein's statue went down, was lassoed and brought down. I don't know that. I'm not saying he's going to be lassoed. But apparently he had a hernia operation, so I guess he's all right. All right, so there will be emotional unrest on both sides, of course. Let's see, will he be stepping down, resigning, getting pulled down, removed, another election? Netanyahu, is he leaving soon? Month of April. Is the month of April the month? I wish it was today. All right. Oop. Okay. The tower started to come out there, so I'm thinking it is. All right. If you want to have a reading with me, go to my website directly to schedule the day and time. Even if you want a 15-minute reading, thewayofpositivechange.com. thewayofpositivechange.com. If you want to register for tarot class, thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com. Sorry, I was off a little bit. Thank you, Stacy B. Hi, Deborah, because we tried to do this broadcast a few minutes ago, and YouTube said no. All right, which is a first. I've never had it tell me live stream wasn't available. And that would be him going down. So face plant. He thinks he's still large and in charge, and he's playing around with his position, but his power is on its side. His wand, his big winky, his everything, sorry about that, is on its side, okay? So he thinks he's the star, and maybe some people saw him as the star when this first started after October 7th, but now he has been judged by many, and his secrets are coming out in how he wanted to control their Supreme Court. Now he's going to do some media stuff. Now these things have happened, and so he is going down. Make no mistake about it, our guides and angels are telling us that he is going down. Okay. Stacy B, thank you for posting that. I think Patricia Franzino is working on Tuesdays. Hello, Celtic Seer. Okay. Summer says she's in Florida and YouTube was spotty this morning. So I didn't know if we were going to be able to do this today or not. So believe me when I tell you that I am filled with gratitude that you are here. All right. Now, yeah, he's not. He isn't. And we're funding. So I think we've been funding the IDF in Israel. I think that's going to be cut too, or there are going to be measures put in place. There's a big change that's happening this month. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Foggy. All right. Hopefully everybody will find us. That's all I could do. Okay. All right. So Netanyahu, we can mark him off. We can mark him out. X marks the spot. Whatever we want to do. Okay. Now, I posted on the community page last night when I heard that Hope Hicks was going to be testifying against Trump for the prosecution in this upcoming New York trial. It's true. Everybody was like, is this an April Fool's? Even Mystery Cheever was like, is this April Fool's? I'm like, no. I was watching Ari Melber, and he said it. Okay. So let's just see. First of all, will Miss Hope Hicks tell the truth while she's on the stand? Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, lucky girl. Thank you. Ari is sexy, Foggy. It's true. All right. Will Hope Hicks, does anybody know what sign she is? What will Hope Hicks testify when she's called? Will she tell the truth? Because she was just hanging with Trump just a few days ago, I think. So let's see. And for everyone, oh, thank you so much, lucky girl. Yes, if you want to email me, thewayofpositivechange@gmail for a tarot class registration and information for the 411. I think it's probably, I may do another one later in the year, but before the holidays. But so let's try to get everybody in on this. And I'm over halfway full because I don't like it to be that big, because I want it to be very personal between us. Ooh, boy. Okay, this is not what she wanted to do. And she is guarded and defending. All right. She did speak with someone and said, well, I don't know who she spoke to, but she said, well, suppose we say this, or maybe we can tilt this conversation this way. Maybe we can move these words. this is all too much. I think, they've told her we're going to do this, this, and this. When she actually gets up on the stand, it may be a little bit more than what she had bargained for. Oh, lucky girl. Okay, yeah, computer. Well, I tried to do a live stream and it just said, I'm sorry, that's not available right now. Like, what? Okay. So, and I don't think Mercury's in retrograde. All right, man, she is really, this is some tough stuff. This is tough. And she's sort of stuck. I feel that she will twist some things because of this. And listen, I don't know if she was hemming his pants or, I know she was communications director, but she did all kinds of extracurricular activities in there, and she overheard some things. I do think that she'll reinvent or reconstruct some things, but I'm not getting the Seven of Swords or the Five of Swords or the Knight of Swords. She will try to defend and protect and guard. I think that she'll even talk about something that she read or a note on something, maybe notes that he wrote or signed piece of paper. So let's keep our ears open for that. So this is really a big load for her to carry. It's real. She's being roped into it. And she was tied to the devil. So, but she'll give enough of the truth that I think it'll be helpful. She will bend some of her statements will be. She did hem his pants. I forget where I saw that she measured the inseam and everything. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. Okay. All right. I'm sure she had all kinds of stuff going on there. Okay. Okay, so let's just stay on Hope Hicks for one more. What will her testimony do to Trump? How will it affect him? What will Hope Hicks' testimony do to Trump? How will it affect him? Oh, Mercury registration. Okay, well, thank you, Robin B. LLC, I think she did steam his pants while he was standing there right there. Can you even, I mean, the stank. Whew. Oh, man. Okay. Money, papers, things that are written. Who they were written to, who was in the group. Not everything will be revealed, but some of it will. All right, here's that again now. She's made a dealy wheelie with somebody. Something's going on here. A little some. Okay, so the catch and kill story. There's another person. There could be another younger person involved that we may we may hear about another family member who we don't know about. Is that the housekeeper's person? She was there. She heard everything. All right. She regrets that she has to do this. She wishes upon a star that she hadn't heard all of this. And he's going to be sad. She got drawn into it. He's going to say that. It ties him up in knots. He has tried to help her on several, but they're facing different directions here now. So it sends him packing. He's walking away. He's trying. He continues to try. I think he's going to try every single day to get her to revamp or come up with, concoct, work on another script or what she's going to say. He probably tries, maybe he tries once an hour, but he is trying. She will. I really expected a more difficult card up here. But it is going to expose everything that he worked on and what the plans were. So I don't think he does not feel good about this. I mean, there's no way, but he's trying. He's trying to come up with something else for her to say. But these are all, he's facing another direction. It isn't good. And he's working on trying to get, the attorney, his attorneys get her out of there. So there'll probably be a little twist with her testimony. Okay. But I'm fairly certain to actually announce that they're going to, I feel, they've already talked to her enough that they have enough of what, they have enough information. All right. RFK, his family's talking about him, gathering together to speak, like Gosar's family said. Was it Gosar? Don't vote for my brother. All these people, all these Kennedys, the whole crew saying, don't vote for RFK Jr. I mean, this is like, we're battling good and evil. And this is like RFK and this is like Sinbad. It's like we're Sinbad and there's another head on the Hydra popping up. And he just got to go take it up for entertainment purposes only. Oh my goodness gracious. So the Hydra, RFK, is he gaining in the popularity? Are more people, are his poll numbers going to go up? Yes, there are Republican psychic readers. Will his poll numbers go up? RFK Jr.? How's he going to do with this? I don't think he's well. Whenever I read on him, whenever I look at him, I have a really good insight with health. When I read for people, and when I pass, probably because I just honed in on that because I worked in the emergency room and ICU for so long. Okay, people aren't interested with what he has in that, whatever that potion is, and that their cup. They're like, I ain't drinking that. All right. They see him as unbalanced. And that he has been judged. So, okay. But some waver. Some say, oh, you're from that great family lineage. Let's go ahead and try to prop you up there. Nope. I don't think so. I don't think he's well. I think he has a health problem. We don't wish ill will on anyone. He's trying everything he can do to get more money, to get more. I think he's bringing in someone else, maybe two people, to try to counsel him to say, what can we do next? How can we get more people? And this does make us afeared. You'd be afeared too if you were battling Hydras. Sinbad. Where does that come from? I know somebody that wants to help him with his poll numbers. Foodie. All right, there he is, right there. There's the world leader from another country, right there. And that's the King of Wands. Even though I believe he's a Libra, he is the outdoorsy King of Wands, take my shirt off, play polo kind of dude. So that's the Emperor from another part of the world. He's not actually emperor. He wishes he was emperor. Okay. So anyway, Putin's going to help him and that it, so that could be through media, however else. But so then after, let's do one more on RFK Hydra. That's his new nickname. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Becca, House of Lenormand is here. What did I do with my cards, you guys? All right, so she said Steve Bannon. What? Heavens to Murgatroyd. What did I just do? What'd you guys make me do? Just kidding. Okay. All right, that's enough of that nonsense. All right. So after Pootie starts to what? Manipulate, massage, social media, what have you, maybe he'll give up on Trump and push RFK Jr. Will RFK Jr.'s, aka Hydra, number 2, will his numbers go up? Will more people start to vote for him? Oh, watch what happens in June and July. This is the time of Cancer. Watch what happens there. You know, when a card comes out of the deck, that's how I do card of the day every day. But that old saying, what goes to the floor comes through the door, right? What goes on the table, what pops out. All right. Will RFK Jr.'s numbers go up in the polls after he agrees to let Pootie help him or has a talk? Thank you, Foggy. Whoever posted the question, thank you so much. Hey, David. Not at first. He didn't like an idea that Pootie had at first. They did not agree. And he may have said, I'm not going to support you. I'm going to support the other Hydra, Trump. They didn't agree on something. Every single time I read on Pootie, I get this blonde-haired lady that's going to slip the Mickey, if you know what I mean. All right. Then they come to an agreement. Of course, it's slippery. Hydras are slippery. His numbers will go up and down. It's a slow crawl. And then it will be, he's either going to get more unbalanced, but his numbers will go, not at first, but there's a slow crawl. Okay. All right. If you're brand new, woohoo, thank you for stopping by. Hit that like button, help a girl out. All right. So, yeah, I mean, since I started reading on Netanyahu, I never saw him making it. I've always seen him. That vision couldn't have been more clear. Like, his statue will fall. It will fall. Okay, now, so I read on RFK. I want to take a look at the challenger for Ted Cruz's Senate seat. I also want to look at Texas' first American of the H5N1 avian flu. It's gone from bird to human for entertainment purposes. All right, let's first take a look at the challenger for Ted Cruz. His name is Colin Allred. And Steve and I listened to him on the way down for a beach walk this morning because we drive to the beach to go take a nice long walk. Boy, is he articulate and swift and certain and no hemming and hawing. And no ands or buts. I mean, whoo, he is good, and he likes to work on both sides of the aisle, a lot like Joe Biden, and he's even won awards for that. And I think this guy, when I heard him, just like I feel about Wes Moore from Maryland, I think this guy, I think Colin Allred has a chance to beat Ted Cruz. But let's see. And he made fun of him on MSNBC this morning. He made fun of him, saying that that Ted would rather go to Cancun and podcast 3 times a week than get anything done. All right. Colin Allred. Will he win the Texas Senate House seat? Will he strip it from Ted Cruz? Will Colin Allred be victorious? Thank you, Foggy. You guys are the best. The old money, the old NRA, Ken Paxton, Greg Abbott, the old boys, all the people that denied Uvalde. Beautiful people. People who voted against Beto. This tide's going to turn. It is. It's going to turn. Now let's see what we get for the outcome card. He has to get into the old, established, that icky group. He's got to get in there somehow. I think he can do it. If he offers to make a swap or deal or something, he's going to fight. He's going to fight. He's going to get it. He is going to get it. Now, does he have to offer part of his soul? Maybe his left arm or something. Just kidding. But he's going to win. Ted Cruz is on his way out. Listen, that is worth celebrating all week. That alone, that information we just got from our guides and angels, and we're so grateful. We're gonna partay. That's what we're gonna do. He's gone. He's gone, Becca. And I'm not talking about going to Cancun. All right, that was a big fat yes. I'm writing it with red pen. Okay, now we're still in Texas. Okay, a Texas dairy worker tested positive yesterday in the first American case of the H5N1 avian flu virus. It's the first American where it's gone from birds to human. Will this become a big problem in America? Oop. We're going to get a hold of it. Will the H5N1 avian flu virus present a big problem for people in the United States? Will it become a big problem? And if you want to, I think we're going to do a contest for a free giveaway on Friday. And then if you want to just add questions on today's community page post, we'll bring them over to read on Friday. Okay, it does cause sickness, and it will spread. It will, for entertainment purposes only. How can I even say that? I have to say it. People are on their side here. And then we've got that 4 of Swords, which means somebody's laying down. Someone has to recuperate, time out, incubation, isolation. You have have to isolate away from your family. There's going to be a special building. There is a pill or something that they can take. All right, they are on this. They are on this, right? They're like, more testing, isolation. Okay, so it causes some more problems. And of course, Abbott never does anything the right way, ever, ever. We will work together. It's going to be women who run this operation, who isolate, take care of this situation. Okay. It isn't only there. It's somewhere else that hasn't been announced yet. So keep your ears open for that. I'm not seeing this up here. I think it goes, they're not even sure how this happened, or some other information comes out. It's sort of in that blurry stage. How many people will get sick from this? How many people will get sick from this? And it's like someone doesn't want to tell. Someone is sick and is obfuscating and hiding their symptoms, doesn't want to tell, doesn't want to be part of that. How many people get sick with this H5N1? Oh. The Nine of Cups. Something that can be eaten, consumed, something you drink, something you eat. This is mine. Amber, if you're watching, a lady that steered to me that worked at my store, The Way of Positive Change, here in Southwest Florida. She named it the John Travolta, it's my birthday, I'm so fat I can eat anything I want. Chubby John Travolta card. All right. Oh boy. Okay. It travels. I think they're going to get a hold of it though. The magician is there, which means we can do anything. It's transmissible. It's okay. It isn't the tower. Remember, the tower comes up for life-changing events and the crown bug and hurricanes. And boy, all of you guys that are in path of those bad storms, please take care. Please be careful. Because they had tennis ball size hail in Texas yesterday, rose blue. Please be careful. All right. So, I mean, this does get around, but it doesn't go, they catch it. They get it. I feel like, well, I'm staying on the positive side, you guys. Staying on the positive side. Because that's what we do here. Right? The way of positive change. All right. Now, we are going to take a look at, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift have been a little bit out of the limelight. So we're going to take a look and see how they're doing in their relationship because, as Lena says, there's too much news and not enough gossip. Let's go ahead and look. Let's get some of this more silly stuff. Will Trump violate the latest expanded gag order by Judge Juan Merchan? It took forever. They had to be careful so that Trump couldn't appeal. And do you think he's gonna claim that he's sick? Because there's no way he's gonna be able to sit his diapered bummy bum, in that courtroom. He can't do it. He's either gonna say he's sick, gonna fire all of his attorneys, or both. All right. Will Trump violate the latest expanded gag order by Judge Juan Merchan? Will he violate it? I think we're going to do, Steve and I are going to do some crypto questions, some AI questions. He came up with some good questions for today too. And thank you guys for posting on the community page. I love you and I'm so grateful, especially when I'm pressed for time. All right. Okay. Will he violate it? He will not be the star. So I don't think that, I mean, will it be in public? He will have an outburst while in public. There are people who are really going to try to gag him, like make him follow the gag order. They're going to try to control the Orange Menace. This Andre calls him, and this really makes him mad. I mean, it really makes him mad. He can't do it. It's too much. He will do it. He will violate it, and he will do it at a specific building or place or stage. It could be Mar-a-Lago. This is a building, 4 walls. He will do it. And he will. They're trying, but he will just, he doesn't think. It's like with Eugene Carroll, right? I mean, I'm expecting Kagan, the attorney, to come up, not the judge, the attorney to come up and say, we're taking him to court again. All right. So he will do it. It's going to be in a building, on a stage, maybe not necessarily public. The stage would be public. Maybe someone catches him before he goes public. But it's over the top. So he will. He can be good for a little while. He wants to be detained just so he can fundraise off it. Yeah, might be, Becca. All right. Will he violate the gag order on purpose? Will Donald John Trump violate the gag order on purpose? Will he do it on purpose? We'll use your question, Becca. See, there's people trying to steer him away from it. They're just like, they're going to bring him up on the stage, and then when he starts to bumble and say Obama's name again, then they're going to try to just go, sir, just go right over here. You're going to watch the amount of time that he's speaking lessen, because he just goes off script, and he is going to make more big gaffes, and they're going to shuttle him away. Yeah, he's thought about it. But they're trying to steer him away from that. He wishes that he could do it. He thinks he'll get fined first. He's not going to, he won't do it right away. It's a little bit later. And I feel like he'll get help from someone outside of the country to print something. He's working with someone else to print something. And he violates it by that. Will he do it on purpose? Not right away. And then I think he will. So that's a yes. He waits. And then he does it. But not right at first. All right. Okay. Another Brother Steve question. It's very good. Will Ukraine's new drones that use machine vision computer chips that cannot be jammed stop Russia's invasion? All right. Will Ukraine be successful using those new drones that use machine vision computer chips. Will Ukraine be successful in getting Russia to stop the invasion by using the new drones, the machine vision drones, for entertainment purposes only? Will Ukraine be victorious using the machine vision drones? Trump will violate. I don't know which judge, but he will violate. Biden is helping Ukraine with these. I don't think we're going to hear everything that happens with the situation. Slow and steady, patience, perseverance wins the game. Secret approaches. Yeah, this is really going to help. This could take us all then. I really believe that July and August will be pivotal. It looks like the last part of June, July, August is when, like, because we keep getting the Chariot and the Strength card. And this is a yes for me. This is a yes. Will it completely stop them right away? No, it's going to be patience and perseverance. So it's applied pressure over a long period of time. But I believe with this wheel here, we're hoping there's still a lot of hills to climb, but I feel like there will be. It takes longer than what we think, though. It takes longer. All right. Now, my brother wants to know, because this is another serious question. I know we're running over, but I had a problem starting because YouTube said they weren't available for live stream when I started the first stream. All right. There's a man named Chris Barr who was paralyzed from the neck down and from a surfing accident. All right. And then he went to, he was at the Mayo Clinic. He was paralyzed 5 years before he went to the Mayo Clinic. He received an injection of 100 million of his own stomach fat stem cells that had been grown in the lab. And after 5 years, he can now walk. This is miraculous. Okay, so will this treatment become standard care for spinal cord injury patients? Will these fat stem cell treatments become standard care for spinal cord injury patients? I'm going to say yes. Right, LLC. Yeah, Trump was able to shut his mouth for a while for aging, but now he's back at it. Okay, there's our card of the day. There is a lot more study going into this. They're going to figure out even more ways and treatment options with AI. That's my AI card. A lot of study. It won't be available to everyone, but on a scale from 0 to 10, we're at 7. It has to go through, it has some past testing, and it has to be, approved. Powers that be. We're going to hear of other countries. We're going to hear of other countries using it before we get our hands on it. Even more. Not every single case will be the same, of course. Some people will not get the same result. But for younger people, this will be highly effective. And I think we're going to help the littles first, right? And this is a game changer. This is huge news. So this is really, really wonderful wonderful information. And of course, they're going to try to help the littles first. It all depends on, I'm not quite sure why, but it depends on the type or where, how this person went down. But the littles come first, and they will be helping other animals too. So, but in a good way. In a good way. Okay. So the answer to that is yes. Woohoo. Speaking of woohoos, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift have been out of the limelight now that football is over. And I think she's still on tour, right? Weren't they in the were they in the Philippines, or where'd they go? Where'd she go? Where'd she be? Anyway, I have read on them several times. If you've been with me for any length of time, you know I've read on them several times. And the relationship itself sinks down a little bit. They have a little bit of a problem, and I think then they come back up. So let's see if did they hit that gutter moment there? A little bit of problem? Probably not yet, maybe. We'll see. How are Travis? Boy, we did that reading on P. Diddy. Ooh, he's in trouble. All right, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. How are they doing? Are they getting along? Are they getting along? Sometimes I'm just not too sure about him. His energy is a little quirky. I'm not sure he's the settle down type, but let's just, somebody's not sure they want to play all the reindeer games today. One of them wants to do something, and the other one doesn't really want to do that. Ooh. And then there's regret over inaction. Someone's being stubborn who isn't getting their way. Which popular person isn't getting their way? Becca's probably out of here right now, man. Okay. I don't know if this is Mama Kelce or not, because she caused some problems in the beginning there. All right. Don't email me. Don't do it. Okay. One person definitely is willing to work on this relationship more so than the other person. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay? These are not a whole bunch of roses and tulips, balloons, and lovey-dovey cards here. So they're having an issue. All right? Somebody feels like they're getting everything, and the other person feels like they're not getting enough. All right? This person is never getting enough, right? Of anything. All right. Now, are we talking about, treats and candy, or are we talking about sheets and candy? I'm just saying. Okay. And then there's some travel involved, and then there's some contracts that have to be signed and some work, contracted work. Family can get in the way a little bit. All right. So I feel that someone's oblivious to the problem they're creating. Someone is clueless. Clueless. It's not me. I don't have a problem. What do you mean? This is one of the rough spots right here. Oh, brother Steve. Steve's out back on the porch. He's so funny. Thank you, Steve. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. From your back porch. Okay. All right. He'll be here with me Friday and Tuesday, you guys. All right. So, let's just see, because, we care more if Taylor is happy, because we do. Not for real, but okay, kind of. Or is Taylor Swift happy with her man Swiftie? Taylor Swift happy with how things are going with Travis Kelce? Is she happy? We just want to know if she's happy. It's either going to be yes or no, you know? But definitely somebody is willing to give more and do more for the other person in what we just saw. They're going to have to even that out. They may have to talk to somebody about that because the Three of Pentacles was there. Thank you, Steve. All right. Is Taylor Swift happy with Travis Kelce's behavior, efforts? Is she giving him an A or an F? All right. Well, she is in judgment, and she feels like, he could have stepped up to the plate for a couple of things. They don't have the same overall beliefs, thoughts about what is right and what is wrong in the relationships. One is more traditional than the other. She's been heartbroken in the past. We know that. And so she wants things to be a special way, She's all right by herself. She's made it through all of these boo-boos. She's kissed a few frogs. Got a few warts. Just kidding. Oh, man. Okay. If you want a new lover, you got to give thanks for the frogs you've already kissed. It's a fact. It's a fact. She's all right by herself. She's like, if he wants to be responsible and do the right thing, great. If he doesn't, I'm okay. We have the big winky. Of course, we know what's going on there. So there is gratitude in the sheets. There is lust. That's good. This is Aleister Crowley's lust card. So that's good. All right. But she is the one who carries the responsibility of the relationship and keeps it together. Okay. Now, if you're taking the tarot class with me, you're gonna hear about, just like that John Travolta card. This is called, a nickname for this card is the Publix chicken dance. All right. She wants it to get better. She's willing to do the work. Okay. All right. She thinks it can get better. She's hanging in there. She also feels like they're kindred souls. Maybe they did this dance in another lifetime, and they might break apart a little bit, then they're back together. So, that's good. That's good. But she's definitely, they both have a few little power issues, but she's definitely the worker bee here. Okay. But they don't agree. One of them's way more of a traditionalist. All right, I'm going to do. All right, yeah, she's lost. I haven't seen the Eras tour yet. The only other thing I really wanted to know, what happens to the Kansas City Chiefs? What's his name? Rice? Rice. Let's just call him Rice. Kansas City receiver Rice, whose car was rented that was in that accident in Dallas. What happens to him now that something happened with that car for entertainment purposes? Only what happens to Kansas City Chief receiver Rice? If you want to be in the tarot class, the 8-week tarot class, the email, thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com. I'll send you all the information. There's 8 teaching classes, 8 practice class. You will be an adept reader when you are finished. Ooh, he's either, he wishes he wishes he wouldn't have given permission to somebody to do this, either drive or be with him. There was a troublemaker there. He's going to regret what he did. I don't think it's awful. He still has 2 cups that are standing up. So, all right. Okay, now let's take a look at what our guides and angels want us to know. Pay attention to your dreams. I think they're really important. We're in the eclipse energies, of course. We just had the lunar. Now we have the solar coming up. Also, check if you're going to go. I know Patricia and Freddie Todd are going to go see the solar eclipse. If you have travel arrangements, they have moved. They have shifted the path a little bit. So just check your alignment, your solar eclipse alignment. I bet you didn't even know you had one of those. All right. What do our guides and angels want us to know besides, pay attention to our dreams? This is really important. Really, really, really important. What do our guides? Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Foggy. What do our guides and angels want us to know? Please hit that like button, you guys. Please help the girl out. Thank you so much. Comment, share, say hi. Tell me you washed. Be careful in that weather. Okay. Get you a Travis Kelce. Or a Taylor Swift. All right. Soulmates. And remember, even our arch enemy is our soulmate. For all of you that think a soulmate is a lover, it's your best friend, it's the child you like least. There are those. I'm getting in trouble. Okay. Take lessons from the past. Invest wisely. Oh, wow. Okay. They're saying reunions, your special candy that you liked when you were little, memories. It's okay to go into your past. There's our card of the day. If you want to do card of the day with us every single day, The Way of Positive Change, Facebook and Instagram, we've got a fantastic group. Watch your karmic button pusher people. Just spread the love. Spread the love. Don't get caught in that. If you have a sister and there's certain things that set her off, don't go there. And if she tries it with you, change the subject. Dodge the arrow. You know what to do. All right. So in the next couple of days before Steve and I come back on Friday, there could be a little karmic issue, a little turnaround, a repeat, something that's come up in the past that could make you madder than a murder hornet. And that energy is coming in, okay? And that's some of that eclipse stuff too. So don't react. Change the subject. Act like you didn't even hear it. And when the person will keep trying to set you off, and you don't react, or you just leave, or you say, oh gosh, you caught me right as I was going out the door to go to the store. Do whatever you got to do to avoid this, okay? So that's what I've got. Fond memories, favorite candies, recipes, movies, fun stuff like that. Even visit a place that you used to like to go, and avoid a karmic shit starter. S starter. Sorry. Avoid those pitfalls of a repeat. You don't want to do a repeat. Stay on the sunny side of life. This is the way of positive change. All right, you guys. Much love to you. Foggy. Hey, Hilda. Lucky Girl. Stacy. Everybody. Thank you so much for helping out. Okay. Oh, look, Foggy's sister accepted her Facebook. Well, don't remind her of. Don't play those games, you guys. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys on Friday.